Case Keenum and the Minnesota Vikings handled the Detroit Lions in Game 1 of Thanksgiving Day. Keenum had 2 touchdown passes as well as a rushing score. His 2 strikes through the air going to his tight end, Kyle Rudolph, who had 4 catches for 63 yards and the 2 TDs. Minnesota's now won 7 games in a row. BMAC, they are 9-2 on the season, have a commanding 3-game lead in the NFC North. When you're winning like this, the quarterback gets a lot of love. Does Case Keenum warrant enough love right now to be mentioned in the MVP discussion?
No, I don't think so, because he has not started the entire season. But when you look at the job that he has done, forget about individual accolades. Continue to win ball games. Continue to keep your team relevant in the playoff race, and of course, atop of your division. Everything will work itself out. I think he's playing real good football. When you talk about MVP considerations, when you look at some of the other players that we feel they're deserving of being in that conversation, they can win ball games.
Okay.
Consistently win ball games when need be. They can put the team on their back. Now, what we're seeing right now from Case Keenum, he's playing the best football of his career. So you have to applaud him for that.
Yep.
But he's doing an exceptional job, and seeing how he was able to orchestrate plays, improvise plays, and take shots down the football field, he's playing with a lot of confidence, and you have to really like where the Minnesota Vikings, where they currently are as a team.
Let's look at Case plus the rest of his teammates. With him at quarterback, are the Vikings good enough to win a Super Bowl?
Right now, I would say no, because we all believe they're a talented team.
Yeah.
But how long can Case Keenum continue to play at an elite level? That's the issue. And when you look at some of the other quarterbacks in the NFC, guys like Russell Wilson, guys like Drew Brees, we know they can win ball games.
Absolutely.
We've seen that before. So it's hard to say, yes, they could compete for a Super Bowl with Case Keenum, because we've never seen him win ball games. We've never seen him consistently play elite-style football.
Right.
So we're in unfamiliar territory right now, so it's hard to put all of that on his plate and say, you know what? We can see them winning a football game. A Super Bowl.
Is there a quarterback on that roster? If Teddy Bridgewater's healthy, if Sam Bradford's fully healthy, if Case Keenum's fully healthy, is one of those guys capable of winning a Super Bowl with this Vikings team right now?
Yeah, I think so, because I will say this, right? We've seen some teams win Super Bowls not having big-time play from the quarterback position.
They have a dominant defense.
Exactly.
They have 2 wide receivers that can help
and
out
they can
that
run the
quarterback.
football. The offensive line has been extremely good. When you look at what Peyton Manning did the year they won the Super Bowl, in that Super Bowl game, Peyton Manning was not the best quarterback.
No, he was not.
He wasn't the Peyton Manning that we've grown to love throughout his career. So we've seen instances where teams win championships, and you may get average play from the quarterback position. So I like what they're doing. But, yeah, they look real good. I believe they will win this division. When you transition to the Detroit Lions, what's next for them? Can they find a way to still secure a wild card spot, because they control their own destiny? But I can tell you this much, until they find a running game, they're going to struggle. I don't think there's been one player, when you look at Matthew Stafford, has been done a disservice by his organization like Matthew Stafford.
7 100-yard rushing games in his 9-year career at quarterback. That's almost unthinkable. Less than 1 a year for Matthew Stafford. Didn't get it today. The Vikings got another win. They moved to 9-2. They're looking dominant. Next 2 games will be a good test for Case Keenum and the Vikings at Atlanta and at Carolina, 2 NFC South teams that are starting to surge.
Playing against 2 former MVPs.
There you go, Matt Ryan and Cam Newton. BMAC not ready to put Keenum in the MVP discussion, but we know this Minnesota Vikings team, they are tough to beat.